Hello, Pokemon trainers. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so this is the next part. This is part 23 of what I like to call the Path to Power series. It's basically where I try to climb the online Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC ladder and basically come back here with a couple of matches and go over each one play by play. Basically go over what was my thought process, and not only to provide entertaining videos, but also to improve my own skills because man, I made a lot of mistakes. I don't know why. The thing is, what I do is throughout the week, I basically try to play a couple games online and like try to pick out the best ones. Man, I don't know why. This week, this team I decided to try out this week. This is I've used this. It's ironically I'm playing against the exact same team. I'm running Miraidon, Iron Hands. Who else? Farafrig, obviously. This Pokemon can be so annoying to play against. But, like, the good kind of annoying. Like, it's a really good Pokemon. Ogerpon. Who else am I running? Urshifu and Whimsicott. I've seen a lot of people running the same kind of team, so I really wanted to give it a try because I've used Miraidon and Iron Hands before, and these two Pokemon just go together like I don't know, like peanut butter and chocolate. These two just go together. They're just amazing on the same team. So I want to try it out. Plus, I have a friend at my locals who really likes Iron Hands, so I just wanted to try out this team because he said he wanted to see how it works these days. So that's pretty much everything. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And that's if you want to see any more videos, let me know in the comments. And also let me know question for this video. Do you have any teams you want me to try out here? I'd love to read some team recommendations. Let me know. And that's pretty much everything. So my opponent protected. So I'm gonna go with Dazzling Gleam right here. I like this team, but man, it's one of those situations where I didn't realize. Like it's one of those things on paper it seems really good, and this team is good. But my issue was I didn't think of it while I was putting the team together until I was already trying it out online. This team is really weak to ground moves. Oh my goodness. I kept getting hit so many times against when my opponents when they were using like Landorus or something with Earth Power. Man, so I managed to take care of their Miraidon and their Iron Hands because, like I said, they're using the same kind of team. So I had like a good idea of what to do basically. So they're gonna send out their Ogerpon, and man, I really like Ogre. I don't know. I've really been liking Ogerpon a lot lately. I don't know why. I've said this in other videos. If I'm hoping maybe I might even try to because I like to collect the Pokemon cards of my favorite Pokemon. Like my favorite Pokemon of all time is Giratina. I like to collect Mimikyu cards as well. Ghost is my favorite type. I kind of want to start collecting Ogerpon cards. Let me know if you have any Ogerpon cards. Which ones do you think has like the best artwork? Speaking of artwork, anyone have you seen like that? If anyone watching this plays like the Pokemon TCG, I really like that new. I'll see if I can find a picture to put here. I really like this new Tyranitar that got leaked. I really just love Tyranitar cards ever since I was a kid, and I pulled a Tyranitar card randomly from some obscure pack. I can't remember which one, and I just love Tyranitar cards in general. So especially though my favorite one is Tyranitar. He just ate like a bunch of food and he's passed out. That's me every Thanksgiving. But anyway, so they just took care of my Iron Hand, so I'm gonna send back out my Miraidon. And I'm in an interesting position. They got one Pokemon left, their Ogerpon. I still got mine, and I still got my Rhydon. So they're gonna go with Spiky Shield. Should expect that. I decided to use Follow Me because they usually don't run. Ogerpons usually don't run like multi-hit kind of attacks. Like Dazzling Gleam stuff like that. So I was just thinking, okay, it's probably gonna try to like singularly attack. So let's have my Ogerpon basically soak it up and have my Rhydon just take care of it. So I'm just going to do it again. But luckily, my Miraidon is faster, so Electro Drift's going to hit first. Almost takes care of it. Takes care of it. Almost took care of it. Yep. That does take care of my Ogerpon. But, this, man, I almost kind of wish then I stuck with Miraidon being fire. I kind of wish I didn't Dazzling Gleam. Not Dazzling Gleam. Tongue tied today. I kind of wish I didn't terrestrialize because having that dragon type in right now actually would be really useful. So I'm just gonna go for the electro drift again. Let's see. Yep, and my Miraidon hit first. Sweet. All right, cool. I almost feel bad at knocking out Ogerpon. Okay, cool. That's one win so far. Yep, one so far. On to the next one. Let's see if I can keep this up. If anyone here is new to the channel, I try to go for a best 3 out of 5. If I win 3 games, cool. But if I lose 3 games, better luck next time. So my opponent's going to start out with Scizor and Alolan Ninetales. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was really worried about. I thought honestly they were gonna try to bait me. I kept thinking to myself, okay, the Scizor is gonna terrestrialize and get like into water or something, or fire itself. So I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm just gonna go Dazzling Gleam, and either wait for it to terrestrialize or hopefully just do some chip damage. Because if I stick with my Rhydon being Dragon, pretty much all of Scizor's standard moves they run, Bullet Punch, stuff like that, won't really do anything. So when Terrestrial is right here, and they actually switched out into their Ursaluna Blood Moon. So I'm just gonna go for the Spiky Shield of my Ogerpon, just in case they try to do like, I don't know, Bullet Punch or something. And the Dazzling Gleam is gonna hit, thank goodness. So instead, the Scizor was gonna use Pounce. I'm not sure if that was gonna go for yeah, I went for my Ogerpon. I don't know why I saw it happen, but for some reason I kept thinking I used Follow Me. I don't know why. Okay, but I'm gonna use Follow Me here. So I'm gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam. It takes care of the Ursaluna. Basically, I went for the Follow Me because I was like, I didn't want my Miraidon to get hit just yet. Because I basically was thinking if I could just like spam Dazzling Gleam, I could have one of my other Pokemon come in and just finish them off. So they got Volcarona out now. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking I could just Dazzling Gleam again. Because Scizor is half steel, so it'll do you know it won't really do like a lot of damage, but it's doing some pretty decent damage. So they transfer this into fire, it's probably to remove their quad weakness to rock. So I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam. It does take care of the Scizor. All right, sweet. But the Volcarona is going to resist it. And they are going to go for the Heat Wave. Luckily, my Ogerpon avoided it. And now they're going to send out their Ninetales. Okay, so I got to be careful of how I do this because they could either like use Blizzard or Heat Wave, basically spam the two, and knock out all my Pokemon if I'm not careful. So I got to play safe. So I'm just going to go with the Dazzling Gleam again. If it wasn't more than obvious, my Miraidon is Choice Spec, so I'm kind of locked into that. Okay, so they're going to take care of my Miraidon. But my Ogerpon is going to come in for the hit, but the Aurora Veil is going to go first. Makes sense. Okay. Alright, that does take care of the Alolan Ninetales. Alright, sweet. So I still have my Iron Hands and my Urshifu left. So I'm thinking, you know what, I'll just go. I actually did change this up last week. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link to part 22. I had an issue with my Urshifu where basically I got locked into close combat, I think, but I needed to use a water move. So this week I decided to test out and use Sacred Water. Okay, my Urshifu is going to live. Cool. Oh, not Sacred Water. Mystic Water. I'm getting Dragon Ball and Pokemon mixed up. So the Aqua Jet is going to take care of the Volcarona, but even though my Urshifu got burned, I mean, that's their last Pokemon, so who cares? I got it. Sweet. A little bummed out, actually. I actually really like Volcarona. Okay, so usually I cut this part out. I guess either my opponent's rage, because my Wi-Fi was just fine. Usually I cut out the in-between parts of, matches. I left this part right here just to show really quick. It wasn't on my end because the points go to me. So I guess they, I don't know, just turned off their game or something. Or their connection probably could have been bad too. I mean, we've all been there, right? So that's 2 wins so far. Okay, this one's really funny. When I saw in their little, the little preview to teams, I saw they had a Pachirisu, and I was like, they're trying to Sage and Park me. Okay, so I thought, okay, I had a feeling they're just gonna go for Follow Me, and they obviously they saw that I had Miraidon, so I just assumed they probably thought I was just gonna go for like Electro Drift or something and just knock out the Urshifu, but no, I had a feeling they're gonna go for Follow Me, which I was right. So I'm just gonna go Dazzling Gleam and have my Ogerpon take care of Pachirisu. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I've seen that famous match with Sage and Park, Goat by the way, win worlds with the Pachirisu. That was an amazing legendary match. I've seen that one like a ton of times, obviously. So I had a feeling that's what they were going for. So now I have to deal with Calyrax Astral form versus a Water Ogerpon. So their Ogerpon does have the type advantage against mine. Whether or not it's faster, I'm not sure. So they're going to go for Follow Me as well. Again, good thing I just was just going to spam Dazzling Gleam. But they're going to do the same. It's only fair, right? So they managed to hit both my Pokemon with Astral Barrage. God, I love that move. But I did go for the Power Whip. I was going for my opponent's Ogerpon anyways. I wanted to get rid of it quickly. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't want my Miraidon to get knocked out just yet. So I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to switch on my Miraidon and go into like Iron Hands or something. And I'm just going to Spiky Shield. Basically, I didn't want to take the chance of losing my Miraidon because I knew it was faster than their Calyrax. So I was just like, I'll just keep my Miraidon and be prepared just in case something crazy happens. So they're going to go for Astral Barrage. Luckily, I Spiky Shield my Ogerpon, but they are going to hit my Iron Hands. And they're going to get Shell Bell. Interesting. So I'm just going to go for Wild Charge and go for the Ivy just to basically do big damage. They're going to go for Psychic, though, on my Iron Hands. And let's see, my Ogerpon. Okay, they're special, so I gotta be careful because their special attack is just gonna go up and up if I'm not careful. But hey, I got the knockout. All right, Ogerpon in clutch. God, I'm really starting to like Ogerpon. So that's actually it, and I managed to get all three crazy enough. So thank you so much if you've made it this far into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially if you want to see more. Like I said, if you have any recommendations for any teams you want me to try out here in the channel, let me know. I'd love to read them. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye.